Okay. Next question comes for adults. What are your thoughts on fluency shaping versus stuttering modification, and which should be the main focus? These are the two common words when looking at stuttering therapy for adults and for older kids. I don't have much to say about them other than one day in the news it says that coffee is really bad for you. The next day in the news it says that coffee is really good for you. And then you find out that there are those that say this and there are those that say that. So going back to what I said before, there's no one answer for everyone. I think that for different people, different things are going to be helpful. At Schneider Speech, in our practice, we don't use the word stuttering modification or fluency shaping. It's always based on what are the client's needs, what are the client's goals. And once we identify what are their needs, what's their communication spirit, what is the nature of their stuttering, what are the goals they have in their life, where would they like to be more free to speak and speak fully and express themselves fully. Once we know that, we can figure out and custom tailor fit the right therapy plan for them. So sometimes there's a little bit of anti-avoidance, of desensitization, so getting less fearful of the anticipated stutter. That can be very important for some people. For other people, there is no fear of stuttering because they stutter all the time, openly. They're not fearful of stuttering, they just find it really effortful. And it takes them more time and more effort to express themselves. So those people might not need desensitization and that kind of work. They may just need some work to learn new habits and new ways that they can kick it into this gear where it's a little bit more of a tempo that works for them, not monotone, not robotic, not using a metronome, but finding a way that they can put their words out there with less physical effort, less interruptions, in a way that is doable for them, not too complicated, not giving them a headache, sounds okay to the listener, and works. It gives them results. So if a technique doesn't work, it's not worth it. If a technique is not acceptable, if it doesn't sound better than their other way of speaking, that's also not going to be good enough. And certainly if it's so complicated that even after they get through a learning curve, it's so effortful they can't remember what it was they wanted to say because they're so focused on strategies, it's not a technique that works. A good therapist is going to tune into that and make an adjustment, either to adjust something about the technique or change direction entirely.